tarde, senhoras e senhores. Diretamente de Royston, Inglaterra, estamos num evento para motociclistas. Quarta-feira, realmente um dia peculiar, em que não é muito usual termos eventos de motos. No entanto, graças ao Covid, durante algum tempo não tivemos e finalmente as restrições começaram a ser levantadas. Em Inglaterra já é possível, com umas certas distâncias em certos aspectos, mas já é possível começar a ter eventos e já podemos finalmente voltar a ter uma certa liberdade. Comigo está Mark. Mark, nice to meet you.
And you?
Can you tell us about this event?
So this is the Royston District Motorcycle Club show. This is our 35th annual show that we have always held here and about half a mile away in an old riding school for the last 35 years now on a Wednesday night.
And why the reason you make on the Wednesday? Because it's the middle of the week after all.
It's
not very usual.
It's very sensible and equally slightly lazy perhaps. It's usually, apart from COVID, it's usually on the third Wednesday of June, which, give or take a couple of days, is the summer solstice. So it's the longest, brightest day of the year, better chance for the good weather. So to have a nice evening meet, no point having it in September, because it gets dark by 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Have it on the summer solstice or near that. If you get a day like we've got today, it's light until 10:30, so people stay and they just enjoy themselves. The other reason is we meet on the first Wednesday and the third Wednesday of the month. Actually here now at Eternit Social Club, and this is our usual venue. So a little bit lazy in that we always meet on a Wednesday anyway, so why not just invite a few thousand new people as well?
Yeah. And in the average, how many people you have in here?
So the best we've ever had was a couple of years ago when it was like this, and we had approximately 2,500 people. We open our gates at 6:30, but the car park is usually full by then, and the bikes will start streaming in any point from now. There we go. And the bikes will start just pouring in now for the next hour and a half. They'll have a burger, they'll have a beer, they'll look at all the different exhibitors from Ducati, Freedom Motorcycles, Indian Motorcycles, BMW, Aprilia, Honda. They'll just have a nice night after work, basically.
Can you show your event?
Yeah, we can have a quick look around, yeah, sure.
Let's go to turn that. And yeah.
So we've got...
1 second only, is only to explicar que hoje estamos com 28 graus, céu azul como podem verificar, para aqueles que dizem que sempre chove em Inglaterra. One of the funny things everybody says rain, but
not here. And the joke is that because of the hills around us, a couple of years ago when we had a low turnout, it rained everywhere but here. People were coming in from 5-10 miles away, absolutely soaked through to the skin. It was like this here, and that's just the way it happened. But on a day like today, so within an hour, there's going to be bikes pouring down here, and it's nice. We've got the motorcycle clothing. We've got a guy selling a book, a science fiction book about bikers. We've got M&M motorcycles there at a local MOT mechanics with a couple of different mechanics around here. One of our mechanics is just 5 miles up the road, and they have a sound studio at the back of their mechanic shop. So they're doing some acoustic music tonight and telling people how to fix their bikes as well.
oh, really nice.
A nice mix, great mix.
Yeah, because you have one of the things you have here in England is the fact of you not only go to the garage to fix the bikes. When you need it, you make yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a little that kind of culture to make yourself, not to always
think so. We've got some great custom bikes around here. We've got the Norton Owners Club from Cambridge. They've got some great custom Nortons up there. Some real just great selection of different bikes. And you just look along here on the camera, you've got the Rove Vindus Ducati, we come from Cambridge. Next we've got the Scramblers. Alongside from that we've got classic trikes. It's just a great mix. And that's the beauty of it. It started off as a get your classic, your Triumphs, your Nortons, and that was it. But as time has progressed, it's like everyone and anyone. If it's got 2 wheels or it's got 3 wheels or even 4 sometimes, come in, park up. We have a massive football pitch at the back where all the bikes will park. But just up here we have a little classic custom cool section where we've got a couple of spotters that are picking the best bikes for the night. And then we'll have some judges going around this evening picking best Japanese, best European, classic, moped, everything.
Yeah. One of the things is your event is not only an event from a motorcycle club in a certain way, but also is an event to support another charities.
Yeah, so the money we'll raise tonight will go to 3 charities. We have our East Anglian Air Ambulance, who have landed here twice for us for the show. They're not coming this year because of COVID, they don't have any money left. So yeah, but normally they land, they bring the big bright yellow helicopter on land as a bit of a display. But we also have Serve, who are our blood runners. 2 local counties, so it's Hertfordshire and Cambridge and Suffolk, and Hertfordshire and Bedford. They will deliver the blood, babies, breast milk and things in between hospitals, and we donate all of our proceeds after we've paid for the toilets and such whatnot, goes to them.
We did this way is an event to help another.
It is. That's
It's a bike event
absolutely.
with that kind of expect to help, not the kind of expect to look for yourselves and say, oh, let's make an event to make money.
No, we don't make any money out of this whatsoever. We have charitable donations for our raffle, so the raffle money goes into the charity pot. We have a helmet park where people bring in their heavy jackets and the helmets because it's nice and hot. That money goes into the pot to give to our charities. And a night like tonight, hopefully, we should have quite a few £1,000s.
It's one of the things really nice to hear here in this country is because everything you make it always have a second.
Yeah, there's always a reason, an ulterior motive. The very first show, there was a school for children with special needs, and so they raised a few pounds and they bought them some wheelchairs and things like that. And that just progressed over the years to finding more charities that needed more money spent on them. So the air ambulance costs tens of thousands of pounds just to switch slots. Blood runners, that's a charity, all done for free. So we've got to support these things. And they're you know, we always say that the East Anglian Air Ambulance might come along and help us one day. So why not give them a raise? They're the ones that can swoop in, pick us up off the road when we're in the middle of a beautiful windy road somewhere that might take an ambulance half an hour to get to. The air ambulance can get there in 10 minutes. Why not support such a fantastic?
Yeah, it is a fantastic thing, really, and change the mentality of another person, because normally the person get not very good image from the bikers.
I think so. I think bikes themselves are noisy, but if you look around, go and talk to anybody in here and say, what's their job? They're a factory worker, they're a bank manager. I'm a mental health nurse, you know, I'm a psychiatric nurse. I have a beard and a bald head, but I'm not some big scary biker. I'm a nurse, for heaven's sake, running a charity show. But people have this weird misconception because, oh, my friend rides a bike, and they're not rough, they're not fighting in the streets, you know. We're here, everybody knows all this money goes to charity, and that's why they come here. Plus, it's easier to ask the wife if they can have a Wednesday night off in the week than a whole day on a Saturday.
Oh, that is a tricky thing.
It is. I think you probably ask half these guys that turn up if they come from work, the answer will be yes.
Yeah.
That's why we've got all the food stands, we've got the traders, and they'll just chat to people over the evening because they're just having a relax after work now.
It's a good way to help
It is.
make a bike event and at the same time relax from the work in the final of the day.
Yeah.
And with this beautiful weather, is
Yeah.
one of more reasons to bring the bike outside and ride it.
Absolutely. I mean, it doesn't to us. It doesn't matter what you're riding. Everybody will come in and they'll just have a nice time. They'll have a nice time. They'll have a beer, a burger, an ice cream, and just chat about bikes. It's been 18 months, more than that now, since any other bike meet. It's one of the reasons why we pushed this back to now, because the UK restrictions have lifted. We're able to have an outside event with no restrictions. So we're a month late, but we're able to hold the event that we want to, which is this. It's quiet now. It won't be in half an hour.
Mark, thank you very much. Really,
You're welcome.
it's been a great help to know more about this bike event, which in a unusual day,
Yep,
because on a Wednesday,
absolutely.
it's not really the most.
No.
Maybe it's the only one on
There's-
Wednesdays.
It is for this size of event in this area, yeah. You get big bike meets, sure, people meet up at a pub somewhere and there's just hundreds of bikes everywhere, but there's no real coordination to it. This is 6 months of planning, probably about 30 hours last week of paperwork, and about 18 hours altogether yesterday and today setting up. So we do it for free. We're a little 50, 60 clubs, 50, 60 members in our club. I'm probably the youngest at 41. If to give you an idea of how much effort goes into this.
Yeah.
And it doesn't take a lot. It really doesn't take a lot. Just a little bit of planning, book some toilets, book a bar, tell people to come. They're happy.
Yeah, that is the main thing.
Yep.
People happy, a very big smile in the face,
Absolutely.
and ride the bikes on safety. That is most important.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Thank you very much, as
No
well.
worries.